All right, everybody, welcome to the Frozen Fire podcast, episode 5?
Six.
Nice, I can never keep track. Today is probably the most serious one we've ever done because obviously you can tell here, this is the first one we've done since Johnny Gaudreau passed away, so I wanted to talk about him a little bit. He, for me, was my favorite player growing up. Besides Joe McGinley, it was those two that I always held as number 1 and 2. And it was definitely a pretty big devastation to lose him. It's been a while since he passed away, and I still cannot believe it's true. But I guess it's nice to have this to talk about it a little bit and share how we felt about the whole situation.
Johnny Hockey was always a role model for everybody, I think, growing up in Canada, even though he was an American, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he was a big name and he had a great personality and lots of kids looked up to him, especially me.
Yeah, he was great for the little kids, the undersized kids.
Yeah.
Being so small and coming to the league and dominating, and me having the ability to watch that 82 games a year was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It didn't matter that he was so small. He was just unreal. He could just dangle anybody. He was so quick on his edges, nobody could touch him. He was just an unreal hockey player, unreal person, and he meant so much to the community. Obviously, since his passing, there's been a lot of stuff that's come out about the vigils and his memorial, and Calgary especially has come out and shown how much they love him, which is beautiful to see. And he really made an impact not only on Calgary but in Canada, and it's shown in Columbus as well that he made an impact on Americans as well, which is just phenomenal.
Lots of people.
I saw that Cole Caulfield changed his number to number 13, which I thought was really fucking cool.
That's super cool.
Because another small American player, and it just shows you.
Whenever I see him score or do anything now, I'm going to think of him now, though.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Number 13 is... it's going to be a tough number to see for a long time. So do you think the Flames should retire it?
You know, when he left the Calgary, he had a bad rep there for a bit. And that would have never happened.
Maybe not, probably.
But seeing the impact that he had on so many people in Calgary and how many people truly do love him still, I think it wouldn't be a bad thing.
That hate that he got when he left was only because of how much that city loved him and how much we wanted him to be there. He was the most loved guy. He was the most famous Calgarian for a long time. So it was just hard to see him go. And I remember when he came back to town, I booed him. And when it first happened, when Johnny first passed, I was
as you do.
For sure. And when Johnny died, I was like, wow, I can't believe I booed him. I felt so bad. Then I realized the boos just came because
there was a lot more cheers.
I just loved him, and he did get the cheers as well. So the boos didn't really come from that bad of a spot. I just missed him.
Yeah. And
so now I obviously miss him more. I can never watch him again, but he was such a good guy, and his family too were so engraved in the community. His dad Guy, there was always videos of him skating around Calgary, or if he was at games, he'd be on TV more than Johnny Gaudreau would sometimes because he was just so loved. So I actually saw a picture of him bawling his eyes out at the funeral today. It was really tough. Sad stuff.
I didn't even watch it. I couldn't. I just slid through. It was too sad.
It was very sad. I didn't watch the whole thing either. And also, did you see that Meredith Gaudreau announced that she's pregnant with her 3rd kid this morning?
With him? Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So it's going to be, there should have been a family of 5. There'll only be a family of 4 without Johnny. But yeah, she's pregnant now.
Wow. What are the odds of that?
So yeah,
that's
just the amount of tragic things that have just come out of this, obviously them passing away due to a drunk driver, which is terrible. The night before his sister's wedding.
There's one beautiful thing coming out of it. Well, not coming out of it, but still left to come.
Yep.
Wow.
I know, it's sad. And
it's sad though.
His brother passing away, of course, didn't mention Matthew Gaudreau passing away. And his wife now, she's pregnant, and she's going to have to raise their kid alone. And
wow.
Yeah,
they both got their wives pregnant right before. Wow.
And then Meredith will have 3 kids, and the wife of Matthew will have 1 kid by themselves. So pretty sad stuff. The moral of the story though is don't drink and drive.
Yeah, for real.
Just find your way home.
It's a real eye opener for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. This is probably the biggest
it's a freak accident.
Don't drink and drive movement seen a long time since such a big figure died from it. So. I guess that's another only positive, if you want to call it that. All right, I guess we can move on from the sad stuff and go on to the extra sad stuff. Draisaitl signing in Edmonton.
Well, Well, I told you guys he declined that $13 million deal.
It's because he wanted more.
It looks like they gave him an extra $1 million.
Yeah, for sure. I was really not happy to see that. Like, I was devastated to say that again. I really thought he wasn't going to stay, and it was really hard to see. I was hoping he would, go somewhere else. I didn't want to see his ugly face anymore. But if I'm honest, recording a pod. I don't know how they're going to pay McDavid after this.
That's what I'm saying. It's good news for Calgary fan because now McDavid's gone.
McDavid, he has to be, because what are they going to pay him? $16 million? The cap's going up, but it's not going up that much.
I agree. Unless Darnell Nurse somehow...
What's his contract again? $10 million for Darnell Nurse, one of the worst D-men in the league.
Top 5 worst defensemen in the league.
I mean, this offseason has gone, Edmonton has some great moves, but they've also lost Broberg and Holloway, and now they've locked in Draisaitl to this, what could be a franchise-killing contract.
Well, Draisaitl, I don't know. That was a bad move on his spot. I don't know. He must not really want to win a cup. He doesn't think they're going to win a cup, so he's just going for the money instead.
I think he thinks they're going to win a cup in next year, and then he just wants the money. But if they don't win the cup next year and McDavid loses,
he'll be on a pretty bad team.
He'll be on a bad team. But I mean, at least if he's making $14 million.
Safe to say, sorry to the Edmonton Oilers fans, but if Canucks play against Edmonton in the second round this year, Canucks are sweeping them in 4. Mark my words.
I think you said something similar to that last time, and it didn't turn out too well. But
you disagreed with me, though.
I don't know, man. Hey, hindsight is 20/20, man. We'll find out. What if I don't even think the Canucks are going to make the playoffs?
Well, that's insane.
You never know, man.
That's insane.
What if Pettersson is the same as he was in the playoffs? What's it going to be like?
We have a fully strong team.
All right.
Top to bottom.
We'll see it. We'll see what happens. All right, I guess we can move on to our other predictions for the rest of the year.
All right, guys. So we're going to give you guys our top 3 picks for Underdog fantasy hockey picks for this year's upcoming season. He's going to say his first top 3 Underdog picks for fantasy hockey, and I'll say mine.
All right. So do you want me to do all 3 of mine, or do you want to do
We'll go back and forth.
Okay,
sure.
So my first one is Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov. I think everybody knows he's a fantastic player, but being in Minnesota, no matter what, at the draft, some people just forget about him unless you're a Minnesota fan.
For sure.
And I just think he's an amazing
He's not going to be going in the first round for most leagues.
He doesn't go in the first round when I do believe he does deserve that because he puts up quite a lot of points. It's just they're quiet points now. Aside from his rookie year, nobody really talks about him. I do believe he had a down year last year, but I believe he'll be on the upswing.
No, I think he'll have a boost year this year too.
Yep, for sure.
So my number 1 pick for Underdog picks is Wyatt Johnson on Dallas Stars. He had a pretty crazy season last year. He went 23rd, I think, overall, which was pretty high or pretty low for the talent that he's given out. And last year, I think he had 63 points or something, and I think this year he's going to be above 80.
Yep. I guess we'll find out. He's pretty unreal. Mm-hmm. Dallas they're stacked, man.
And you'll be able to get Wyatt Johnson, I think, you
can probably get him in the third round.
Third or fourth round.
Yeah, he'll be a good pickup. My second one, I'm going to go actually with Chris Letang. He is old, but Pittsburgh has put together that core now that should be all offense. And last year they definitely stumbled at the beginning and into the later parts of the season. But with Carlson in that back as well, that gives the freedom to the coaching staff to allow Letang and Carlson to just attack, which is nice. And I believe he's going to put up a lot more points than he did last year. And you still have Crosby on that team to feed and put goals in the back and just bring up Letang's points.
That's true. My second pick for Underdog pick for fantasy is going to be Jacob Markstrom. I think New Jersey Devils are going to go to the playoffs this year and they're going to have a great run. And I think Markstrom's going to be their number 1 guy, and he's going to be able to be picked up in the fourth round probably in fantasy, but he relatively should be going as somebody's first pick for a goalie pick, honestly, in my opinion.
Yep. I don't know what I think about that just because he has had up and down years, and he had an up one last year. So if history follows, he could be down, but new team could be great. So I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
My last one, I have Logan Stankoven, also on Dallas Stars. I think if you're looking for a nice depth pick, 4th or 5th round, I think he's going to be great this year, take another step forward. He proved himself in the playoffs. Obviously, that you have to prove yourself over an 82-game season.
He definitely proved that he has the ability to compete.
And that he belongs there.
Yeah, that he belongs there.
And so I believe he'd be a great pickup for a team.
Yeah, especially I feel like 5th round he would be a great one, yeah. And I think he goes undrafted in a lot of leagues too.
He might go undrafted.
Yeah.
We'll see. If there's a Stars fan, like we have a Stars fan in our league, he'll go, but we'll find out.
My third, and I think maybe my top pick for underrated fantasy picks, I'm going to go with Patrick Kane. I think Patrick Kane is an all-star still, and I think he has the potential to put up 60, 70, 80 points in a season, in my opinion. He's not going to get drafted until the 5th round, probably at least, or maybe not even drafted at all in some leagues. If you look at his point per game or his ice time per point average, it's up there with the top 20 people, like one of the highest in the league.
Beautiful.
So I think if he stays healthy, I think he's gonna.
I'd like to see him have another great year. He deserves it. I'd like to see Detroit make the the playoffs.
I'm gonna try to go for Patrick Kane, maybe even in the 4th round, but most likely the 5th round, 5th or 6th.
I'm sure he'll drop.
I'll be able to get him, I think, in the 5th or 6th round.
I think a lot of people just think he's washed.
Exactly.
So.
And he only put up like 40-something points last year because he barely played. But.
Yeah. No, I think he's still great.
Or maybe less than that, honestly.
All right. So next up, we're going to go into our prediction for who are going to be the top goal scorers for the 2024-2025 season. Did you want me to go first? Or
I'll do first. Okay. I think the top goal scorer this year isn't going to be Austin Matthews. I think it's going to be Jack Hughes. I think Jack Hughes is going to have his best season of all time this year.
How many goals are we saying?
I think he's going to be in the 60s for goals if he stays healthy the whole.
60s.
If he stays healthy the whole season.
I guess that's what you got to do to beat the guy that I have number 1, and I have Austin Matthews, who I believe he's just going to follow up another great season.
You think he'll have more than 70 this year?
I don't know if more than 70's on the table.
Well, last year he had 69. He was 1 away from 70.
I think it would be hard. Again, obviously he only got to 69. What's better, getting 69 or getting 70? I don't know. I kind of like 69.
Depends if you ask him or not. But if you ask anybody else, they'd probably say 69.
Yeah, I would. But I still think that he's just the most dominant goal scorer in the game right now. He's the most dominant goal scorer since Ovechkin, and he's going to continue on that path this season.
My second pick for goal scorers is Connor Bedard. Not because I think he's going to be top 2 or 3. I think he's just going to he'll be top 10. I think he's going to put up 40s, probably 45 goals this year.
This year, for my second pick, I'm going to go with Nikita Kucherov. He's just still a beast. He's still that guy who knows how to put it in the back of nets. Like, Tampa as a whole is not as strong a team as before. You know, they are hoping to go for a cup run, but it's not looking as likely as it was in the past. But with Kucherov there, who could still put in 55 to 60 goals, like, I think he's going to be a number 1 fantasy guy this year.
It's a good one.
All right.
I just want to talk about Connor Bedard quickly. He's got 2 new guys on his first line with him. He doesn't have Dickinson anymore, and the other rookie.
Dickinson somehow ripped apart the Flames every time we played him.
That's true. He actually was. He had a pretty good breakout season, honestly.
He did.
But he's going to be playing with, I think it's Teravainen and who's the other one he's playing with?
I can't remember. Unprepared.
Anyways, it's Teravainen and another elite player, and I think he's... I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. But I think he's going to be putting up 80-plus points this year.
I wish I could know. I feel like I know who you're talking about as well. Yeah.
I'm just going to
quick Google search would be great. Endo, do you know?
No.
Who's playing on Betsy's line? Okay.
No.
It's going to be Tyler Bertuzzi and Teravainen with him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so...
That could be good.
Bertuzzi's a dog. He'll be able to protect him.
Bertuzzi is a dog.
And
I do like watching Bertuzzi.
Teravainen
he won't be on the Leafs anymore.
Yeah, me too, big time, because I love that guy, but I don't like the Leafs.
Yep.
Teravainen's an elite player. He hasn't been putting up lately, but I think him with Bedard's going to be put up at least 80 points this year.
Yep.
So, should we do top 3 point getters in the league?
Sure.
Okay, I'll announce it. All right, guys, we're going to be saying who we think are going to be the top 3 points leaders in the NHL this year, and he's going to say his first one, I'm going to say second, he's going to say third, I'm going to say fourth. So you say the first. Who's going to be the top point guy this year?
The number 1 guy this year is going to be, and I hate to say it, it'll be Connor McDavid, number 1. I don't want to say it, man, but I want to be right.
How many points this year?
He'll probably, I'm going to go specific, and I'll say 131 points this year.
I think that's less than he had last year.
I think it is less than he had last year.
I think he will have a little bit of a drop. Yeah,
40s.
140 something.
Yeah.
I think he'll have a little bit of a drop off this year,
but
too.
I still think getting 131 points as well.
Yeah,
You're still number 1
For
by
sure.
like 20 points at least.
Oh my God. Nick, come sit down. We're on a pod.
Yeah, we're on a pod, man.
All right, guys. I think second place for points in the NHL this year is going to be Jack Hughes. I might sound like a dick rider right now, but I think he's going to have.
Definitely too.
I think he's going to get 120 points this year. I think he's going to get 120 points. I think New Jersey Devils are going to be outstanding this year.
Really
Jacob
high on
Markstrom is
him.
going to stand on his head. They're going to the playoffs, and I think Jack Hughes is going to be the
I think the Devils are
backbone.
definitely going to the playoffs.
And he's going to be the foundation.
Jack Hughes
the backbone.
or Markstrom?
Jack Hughes is going to be the foundation.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so in the third spot with points this year, I have Nathan McKinnon, the dog. He's just one of the best. He's still up there. The way he plays is dominant. He's going to put up points like it's fucking nothing this year, and I'm excited to see it.
I don't know if him or Colorado is going to have the same season that they've had before, but he'll definitely still be an elite player.
He is, and they're going to make playoffs no matter what. So, and if you face them, you're going to be afraid. And who are you going to be afraid of? You're going to be afraid of Makar and McKinnon.
True, but I honestly think that Colorado will be a wild card team this year.
A wild card team, okay.
Yeah.
I still think they could fill like a 2 spot, but we'll see.
Okay, guys, number four point leader in the NHL this year is going to be Elias Pettersson. He had a great start to last year, and he fell off at the end. But if he didn't fall off at the end, he would have been right there in the top 5, top 6, right up there with JT Miller. But I think he's going to do better than JT Miller this year. He's coming back hungry, and he wants to prove himself because there was a lot of chirps and a lot of tweets about him being overrated last year. So this year, I think he's underrated, and he's going to be the 4th spot this year.
All right. I'd like to see it.
All right. Now, guys, we're going to tell you who we think are going to be the assist leaders. I'm going to say who I think is going to be number 1, and he's going to say who he thinks is going to be number 2. Guys, number 1, Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes is going to have the most assists in the league this year.
This guy loves the Quinn brothers. Guarantee he's buying NHL fucking 26 or whatever it is this year just for that cover art.
Quinn Hughes, man, he's going to put up like 75 assists this year. He's going to be popping them off, man. Elite passing, elite getting out of dangerous situations where he's about to get checked. Oh, tight turn, he's gone. He's going to be number 1 assist.
He is a beautiful player, but an ugly guy, for sure.
Yeah, he's
not one of the best looking.
Definitely not the best looking out of the 3 brothers.
So will you be buying NHL 26 for the cover?
Definitely, but I'm going to wait until it's on discount.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. My number 2, and I hate that he fell to me again. Well, I'm going to say Connor McDavid. He's going to be up there. If he's not 1, he's 2.
Well, he's definitely not going to be the top goal scorer. So if he's your top point guy, he's got to be the top assist guy, right?
So I do think he will put up at least 80 assists, 70, 80 assists this year.
That would be more than Quinn Hughes. So.
Yeah. So I think that's where he'll land. I mean, he could still be second. Hughes could put up more. You never know. But for my spot, I have, unfortunately, Connor McDavid.
Nice. We're being honest today, guys. Frozen Fire Pod.
Yep, first time.
We're looking for nice comments. That's why usually we don't get those.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of hate. Still, just never runs out.
So if we could get 1 comment, that's good work, guys.
Since I've started this pod, I've cried myself to sleep 4 times, just reading comments.
Yeah, literally.
It's been tough.
Well, we had to take a break because we were so hurt.
I was very hurt. Not even over the Johnny Gaudreau stuff, just comments.
Mm-hmm.
All
right, guys. NHL Rookie of the Year. I'm going with Matvei Michkov. I know under Torts, he might be under a lot more pressure, but I think the guy's an absolute beast. He was 2nd in points in the KHL last year, so he's got elite potential, and he's going to come in and he's going to beat Celebrini, in my opinion.
And the last superstar that we had come over at a little bit later of a time from the KHL was Kirill Kaprizov, and
Kuzmenko too.
Oh, Kuzmenko as well. That's right. And both of them turn into amazing players.
Right.
So I do think he could definitely be there this year.
And Kaprizov is actually the only one. Oh no, he was first in the league this year, but Kaprizov is the only one that beat him before coming to the NHL.
Yeah.
So it kind of shows if you can be an all-star in the KHL before you come to the NHL, you're going to be an all-star in the NHL.
You know, actually, side thought. You know who I saw was playing their first game in the KHL today?
Who?
Dylan Dubé.
Dylan Dubé.
Yep,
good for him.
The rapist. So I guess they still accept those guys in
good for him.
Russia.
Cheers to him.
Yep.
I hope he does good.
I hope he doesn't. I saw him score a goal though.
Did you? Mm-hmm. So he's got a good start.
Yep. And then they announced last week that there was Cal Foote was doing just construction
Sit down.
Smoking cigs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he went from laying pipe to laying pipe, eh?
Yeah, for sure. Laying unallowed pipe
To laying allowed pipe.
allowed pipe.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a lot better. We thank him for that, but I hope he goes to jail one day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my rookie of the year, maybe biased, but it will be Dustin Wolf. There is stuff behind it. He's going to be a fantastic goaltender. He won AHL Goalie of the Year 2 years in a row, only goalie to ever do it. This is his first year coming up and being able to have the full-time goalie position. And what he did last year, he started off a little slow, but he came up and became a great goaltender, and I believe he's going to build on that and possibly be the Flames MVP this year. And I think he could be Rookie of the Year.
You know, if Flames were a good team, I feel like he would definitely be up there in the top 2.
Yeah, for sure. He
competitors.
still has good defense in front of him, but not the best. So.
Yeah, true. He can still do it.
Yep.
He can still do it. All right, Nick, come here.
Nick, come here.
I don't know pucks.
Come here, bro.
Nick, come here, man.
Nick, come here.
Hendo get on the pod?
Yeah, Hendo,
you
get on the
got on
pod
the
too. Let's get all the boys in the pod for the ending of it.
Come on the pod.
We don't need to talk about hockey for the ending of the pod.
Yep.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, honest.
We can talk about whatever you like here.
Pull the high chair.
There we go.
We could talk a little bit of football.
All right, what's your name?
What are we talking about?
I'm Nick.
Nick,
Hey,
what?
Nick.
Nick Tona guy.
Hey, Nick, Tona guy.
I'm Ethan Henderson.
Hey, Ethan Henderson. How's it going?
Going well. Glad to be here.
Guys, how have you thought of the beginning of the football season?
Pretty good, but I have to miss my favorite team play tonight.
That sucks. You could like live stream it on your phone. You know?
I know, but I can't stream it though. Like, there's no streaming site. You want me to hold this?
Stream East. I was using it
Stream
yesterday.
East? Doesn't that fuck your computer though?
No.
It doesn't?
It's like the only good one.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what is that one? Streaming?
Stream East. That's what I was using to watch Red Zone yesterday. And it's never done anything bad.
Your computer is crazy.
I've done it at school.
Dude, I always do it all the time.
On
Vedran's
the
doing it all the
VIU
time.
computer?
Yeah, VIU computer.
Damn.
Dude, Vedran does it all the time, man. So,
Oh, I like your jersey, bro.
thanks, dude. I put it backwards today because we talked about Johnny earlier on the pod. How did you feel seeing
Dude,
Johnny
look,
Gaudreau passed away?
Dude, at Old City, some guy came up to me and said I look like Johnny Gaudreau. I'm not even
We were
lying.
gonna get him on the pod, pretend he's Johnny Gaudreau, but we can't really do that now.
No.
No,
No.
that would kind of be.
But you definitely do look like Johnny Gaudreau.
Dude,
Also,
some guy
Connor Bedard.
literally came and said that to me
Yeah.
at Old City.
It's pretty crazy. Maybe you're just as good as hockey.
Dude,
Guys,
if I laced him up, I'd be nasty. Trust.
1,000 likes on this, and we'll get Nick Tona guy on the ice to see if he's as good as Johnny Gaudreau.
And we'll mic him up too.
Yep. Mic'd up Nick Tona guy.
Dude, don't sleep on me. I'm actually nasty.
How many points do you think you'd put up in the show in today's game?
120.
120. Nice. That's pretty good.
Have you guys done what is it? Stanley Cup predictions?
Oh no,
Stanley
we
Cup
actually haven't.
predictions? True, we
could
haven't.
do that.
Oh, we
could do
haven't.
that
You
one.
announce it.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, might be a hot take. I know I rock with my boys with the Canucks, but I think the Panthers are going back to back.
Back to back. All right.
Can't even name you a single Panthers player. I'm not gonna lie.
Matthew Tkachuk.
Yep, Kachuk's on there. Probably some guy ending in Ov is on there too.
I don't think so. I
Um,
don't think there's
but
any Russians.
I think
mostly
Panthers
Yeah, it is mostly Canadians.
is gonna go back to back, or yeah. But then hot take, Utah Hockey Club
Makes
is
the
making
playoffs?
the playoffs.
Canadians. I'd like to see it. Honestly, you know what? I thought
They
their
have a lot
jerseys
of
were
skill.
kind of nice when I looked at them again.
I'm excited to see their new jerseys, new logos next year. But
Yeah, me too.
I'm just
I think they could make playoffs.
I'm just thinking, like, we saw what Vegas did over that few year span as they entered the league. I think it could be pretty repeatable with the
thing
Utah
is,
Hockey
Utah
Club.
isn't a new team. They're just the Coyotes.
Toronto
New
Maple Leafs are
colors.
making
Sure.
the
You're
cup
They have nasty
final.
skill. I think they can make playoffs
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah,
he's got
I
to
think
It's
take.
gonna
so.
sneak in there.
He's got to
It's
take.
gonna sneak in.
Oh,
What would you take?
what was your take?
Toronto Maple Leafs, 2025 Stanley Cup champions.
Hell no.
I don't think so.
No, it's-
dude?
Because have you seen them
'Cause,
in the
dude,
first
Their
round?
choke artist.
There's a-
Toronto
there's a choke
Toronto
artist.
Maple Leafs is the Dallas Cowboys of the
I was just about to
NHL.
ask, are the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl this year?
No, they're not.
No.
But they have a small chance.
But the Leafs always
That's
have
all
a
you
small
need, boys.
chance. Sometimes,
Small chance. Eh?
sometimes they have a bigger chance. They have really good teams.
boys.
I guess so. The Maple Leafs are gonna keep dreaming for a long time.
But it
Are
says you.
Are they gonna win the cup?
So,
Hell
Brado, what is your prediction for the Stanley Cup?
My prediction this year is the New York Rangers are going to take the Stanley Cup home to New York this year. I think it's going to be a big year for Shesterkin. Lafreniere took a big step up. They have a lot more depth this year. And I think they can go all the way.
They've been in their prime for 2 years, and they haven't been able to do it, so I don't think they're going to do it this year.
I think it's going to be them. I think it's going to be them. I went with Rangers. Here, you want to come get your prediction in here?
Yeah.
Get it
Come
on
get your
camera?
prediction.
Hey, come say it onto the mic. Say your name.
How close should I go? Is this close enough?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm
that's
going to
fucking
go
close.
New York Rangers also. Thanks very much.
All right.
Thanks for being on the pod.
All right,
Yep.
guys. Definitely Vancouver Canucks are winning it. Everybody else is a bunch of fools.
Yeah, that's correct as well. I just kind of went with the kind of
The
hot
bandwagon.
take. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple bandwagons here. All right,
All
guys.
right. All right. How are you feeling about the Flames this year, Brado?
The Flames are gonna be bad, but we need them to be bad this year because this is the
They
year
get a nice
we
pick.
need those picks this year.
Yeah.
This is not the year to be in the middle. This is the year to be at the bottom. We want a top 3 pick. So if we can get that, that'll be great. It's gonna speed up our rebuild so much, and we're gonna have a much nicer time by the time our new arena opens up in 2027. And Cale McCarr.
Oh, I
comes home.
forgot about that actually.
Mhm.
You say Cale
Dude, Cale
McCarr's
McCarr
on
came
the
into,
Flames? What?
Cale
The
McCarr's
marina
from
in
Calgary.
Kelowna, and we rented him a jet ski.
No way, that's
Really?
sick.
Did you drive him around?
What?
Did you drive him around or no?
No, he just rented a jet ski.
Did-
You want to see a picture?
I would
Yeah,
love to
dude.
see a photo.
Should I show the podcast?
Send it to
Definitely
me.
show the pod.
I'll just put it up digitally.
This is my,
You took a photo with Cale McCarr?
no, I didn't.
Oh.
My
It's just a-
my
Oh,
other-
and
picture
didn't
of
you
him?
fucking meet a Gimla this year too?
yeah, I golfed with him. Well, he was in the group in front of me.
Still.
That's sick.
Wait, where is it?
Iggy.
That's sick.
That is Cale McCarr, damn. Buddy's white as a ghost.
Yeah,
But he
wait,
gets
wait,
no
which one's
sun
him? Which
on
one's
the
him?
right, on the right.
Oh, wow.
But he gets
That's what he
no
looks like?
sun.
That's crazy. Yeah, what?
Cale,
That guy
if you're
stays
hearing this, which you
inside.
probably are, go out in the sun once in a while, buddy.
Yes.
Get off, get off chill, man. I know that's what you're doing with your life. All right.
Dude, you gotta be nice to him if you want him to come to fuck Calgary, bro.
Dude, it's his home. He's going to come no matter what. He'll be there.
Yeah,
Like my words.
Colorado's only got a
Clip
couple years
this.
left in them.
Chat, clip this. This chat.
Cale McCarr 2027.
2027 to the Flames, new arena, and Stanley Cup champions. It's going to be great.
Oh my
Mark it now. Mark it now. Might as well get the tattoo.
Mental.
Yeah, get the tattoo.
Yeah, get
Yep.
the tattoo.
I'll get the tattoo.
Then you're
Wayne,
Are you
serious.
gonna get
Step-
13 tatted on you?
I've been thinking about getting a little something. I've had thoughts.
Dude, get
Yeah.
my face on your thigh.
Yeah.
I'll
just
pro-
Nick
yeah, sure,
with
that sounds good.
13 under with Gaudreau.
What number are you?
13.
You are?
Mhm.
No way. Because of Gaudreau?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Number 13.
Idol.
So I'll be putting on number 13 tonight.
When we play our first game
No,
of the season.
real ones know that KB3 is the idol for sure.
KB3.
Yeah, Kevin Biesca.
Kevin Bieksa. I was
I don't even know if
like,
that's his name.
Dude,
yeah, you got
when we were
it.
at the
Fire.
when we were at
That guy's fire.
when we were at the Victoria tournament last year, Kevin Biesca was at the bar. Did you see him?
No.
I went up and dabbed him up, and then the first thing I said was, "I was at Game 7 when we lost. I cried." And he said, "Me too, kid," and walked away.
Actually, yeah, all of Hockey Canada was there last
Yeah.
night. Yeah. Hockey Night in Canada. Well, I think this has been a great pod.
It's been pretty good.
Want to say thank you to the boys for
Yeah, thanks for
hopping on.
joining us, I guess.
Yeah,
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us to your set.
And
Awesome.
what do you think about the Frozen Fire pod? Do you like it? Or?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, he likes it. Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty sweet. I just wanted to add one more thing though. I think Roberto Luongo is the GOAT goalie.
Yeah,
Okay.
go goalie of all time. Definitely better than Modern Brodeur.
I want to say Mika Kippersoft, but
Who the hell's that?
shut up, man. Shut up, man. Shut up. All right, thanks for tuning in.
Cheers, boys.
Great pod. Great pod.
Yeah, great podcast.
Great pod. Great pod.